Reincarnation of a king long gone, the highest enlightened nigga sitting on top of the sun.
Yo, what is going on YouTube? It's your boy Danny, aka King Bub, and we are here, yes, with week 2 of the Battle Union, and it is gonna be your boy Danny, aka King Bub, coach of the one and only Munchlaxster United. We are gonna be taking on K to the 2, aka Kyle, aka the coach of the Harlem Gloomtrotters. So if you guys did not watch week 1, go ahead and watch it now because I am gonna spoil it. So I'll give you 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so I'm guessing you guys are back and you watched it, or you already watched it. But we beat Jack, aka the coach of the Wolverhampton Weavers. We beat them 4-0, and that's a pretty awesome win, starting off the bat for week 1 of TBU. Starting off with a 4-0 is actually pretty awesome. I couldn't ask for anything better than that. So we are going up against Kyle, who also won. I forget the score. I think he might have won 4-0 too. I'm not 100% sure. Don't count me on that one. I don't remember. But he won his first week. So one of us is gonna lose here. Hopefully it's not us. So but Kyle is an extremely good battler, and he has an amazing matchup. I think he has a really good matchup against us. A lot of things that can really just wreck our team. So let me read his team. It'll probably show up somewhere on the screen anyways, but I'm gonna read it out to you guys. And he has Mega Charizard X, Starmie, Ferrothorn, Crocodile, Crobat, Reuniclus, Diancie, Breloom, and Licky. He has Passimian, Venomoth, and Electros on the bench. So looking at his team, I don't know, it was really hard to prep for this team. We are going up against another Mega Charizard. Last week we went up against Mega Charizard Y. Now we're going up against Mega Charizard X. So kind of annoying. Mega Charizard X is a way bigger threat to our team than Mega Charizard Y is. So we're gonna have to deal with this a little bit different. So Mega Charizard X runs through our team really. MILTANK is like the one thing that can really take it on. Starmie runs through our team also. Toxapex can take on its stab water moves, but it cannot take on its stab psychic moves. Latios can take it on decently well. Meganium can also, but if it has Ice Beam, it's gonna be hard to take on. And especially defensive MILTANK can also take on Starmie, but then we're adding MILTANK taking on Charizard X and taking on Starmie. That's gonna be really bad. So Crocodile is not the worst thing in the world against us. It does do some good work, but Breloom is the #1 thing that pretty much just runs through our team. Life Orb, SD, Breloom just destroys us. So I see him bringing Charizard X, Starmie, Ferrothorn, Crocodile, Reuniclus, and Breloom. Diancie could have been a little bit annoying too because they could handle a few things on our team. So if he doesn't bring, let's say, Ferrothorn to put up spikes and rocks, he's gonna most likely bring Diancie to put up rocks. So it's a toss-up between those two, but I think Ferrothorn can be more annoying to our team. We have less things that could take that on than we can with Diancie. So yeah, it's a tough matchup, really tough matchup. So hopefully our team can come out on the top. I didn't have a lot of time to plan this week. My boy Matty Brolic really helped me out a lot this week. I kind of had the team pretty much built, but he helped me with fixing a few things that that I had. You know, I gave him a team, he just looked over it and stuff like that. I didn't get to have any mock battles. I really had no time. I had a big test this week, so I was studying that. So alright, so let's go over the team. I'm gonna make this way too long if I keep talking. Alright, so right now on your screen you guys already see MILTANK, like I said before. MILTANK is here to wall the Charizard X. So we have Thick Fat with Rocky Helmet, Milk Drink, Body Slam, Rock Tomb, Stealth Rock. We have 244 HP, 80 attack, and 252 Impish Nature. So this thing is just fully defensive to take on Charizard. We got rocks. Hopefully we can set up rocks because it does some good damage to part of his team. Chip damage is always nice. Rock Tomb we have on here because first of all, super effective damage on Zard X. And it also drops his speed by 1. So let's say he's trying to Dragon Dance on us. We can use Rock Tomb to do damage to him. And also it'll be lowering his speed every time he wants to Dragon Dance on us. So if he does end up killing MILTANK, we'll at least always have him at minus, what's it called, yeah, well at least always have Zard X at its neutral speed, so things like Mega Absol, things like Thundurus, and things like Latios can revenge kill it and things like that. So so yeah, that's why MILTANK does have Rock Tomb, and it's pretty much here just to take on the Zardex. Zardex is extremely scary. Obviously Breloom can destroy this thing, which is pretty bad, so we gotta be careful about that. So that is MILTANK, and yeah, let's go. Who are we going to it next? Next we have a Mega Absol. So Mega Absol is making its week 2 return. So we are taking on Mega Absol here, and let me explain the set. I'm going full speed so I can speed tie with Starmie. I hate running full speed on my mons like this. I had to do it last week too, which I don't think it really mattered, the speed tie, but I had to run it again. And our moveset is Punishment, Iron Tail, Sucker Punch, Pursuit. So if you don't know what Punishment is a move that gets boosted for every setup that another mon gets. So this is specifically to take on Reuniclus. So Reuniclus with one Calm Mind, it makes this move, I believe, like 100 base attack. I think it goes up plus 20 every single time a stat is boosted. So it is a stab dark move. It is a stab dark move, so that's good. And it can also do a lot of damage to Reuniclus. So even if a Cobra Berry, let's say if Reuniclus just goes out of hand with a bunch of Calm Minds, we can still come in and do a lot of damage to it and just leave it really low, or even kill it depending on how low it already is. So we have Iron Tail in case he does bring the Diancie. We have Sucker Punch, so we don't have to deal with the speed tie with Starmie, or if it's Scarf, something like that. And we have Pursuit, so we can try to catch maybe Reuniclus on the switch if it doesn't want to take on Mega Absol. Or Starmie, anything like that. So that's pretty much Mega Absol. Can't really touch Ferrothorn. We don't have knockoff to knock off his leftovers, or whatever it brings. It might not even be leftovers. So but yeah, we don't really have a lot to take on Ferrothorn with Mega Absol. But that's our Mega Absol. That's our Mega Absol for us. And next we have, hold on one second, next we have Meganium, pretty sure. Yeah, okay, so yeah, we have Meganium. Meganium. Did I say Meganium? Magearna. I always get their names mixed up. Why are they so freaking close? Magearna coming in week 2 for his debut. Magearna is a freaking beast, and this thing can actually do a really good chunk to his team, but he has a lot of good revenge killers against it, like Zard X and Crocodile. Breloom can actually do some decent damage to it if it's boosted, like SD and stuff like that. But we have Tesla here. It's pretty much here to take on Reuniclus. There's a while to take on Reuniclus. It could take a few life orb hits from Starmie also. But we have, as you see, we do have Heart Swap just so we could get that Calm Mind boost for Reuniclus. Against Reuniclus, I should say. So Reuniclus hopefully doesn't get too crazy out of hand. We have Volt Surge with some momentum. We have Aura Sphere to hit the Ferrothorn, and we have Floor Cannon just for stab and to hit everything else pretty much. What does it hit? It hits Breloom. It hits Crocodile. It hits Zard X for some decent damage. And yeah, that's pretty much it. But it's a stab, stab move. Obviously, so hard we get a boost if we do kill something. And yeah, that's pretty much the move sets. Let me talk about the spread a little bit. Let's see, what's the spread? The spread. 172 HP, 54 defense, 80 on special attack, 148. Calm Nature, special defense, and 56 in speed. I forget exactly why I had that much speed. I was specifically trying to outspeed something. I can't remember though. I really can't remember. Probably, I have no idea, truthfully. I forget why I had that much speed, but there's a specific reason. So that is Magearna. It's not something crazy. I'm not bringing no crazy set with Magearna this week. It's really here just to be bulky and hopefully do a lot of damage, get momentum with Volt Switch and stuff like that. So hopefully it can do something good for us, and it can stop Reuniclus in its tracks, hopefully, because that's really what Magearna is here for. So next, we do have Meganium. This time I got it right. This time it is Meganium. So Meganium is coming in week 2 again. It's really here to take on Breloom, and it's here to take on Crocodile. And it can be really annoying with Leech Seed. Giga Drain does really good damage to Crocodile. HP Fire does about 30% to Ferrothorn, which is fine because all we have to really do is chip away at Ferrothorn. And like I said, Leech Seed just to be annoying, getting health back. Giga Drain Synthesis, you know, that annoyingness with Meganium could be really nice. And the reason it is here is to just take on Crocodile. It's a really good wall against Crocodile, so I'm hoping, really hoping that it can do a good job again like it did week 1. It's gonna be harder. Week 1, I think it was just really good with the screens, but obviously I can't run that again because I don't know, screen's not gonna work this week. But hopefully Meganium can actually do some work for us, and that's really it. Meganium doesn't have a lot to it really. So next, who do we have next? We have Latios, Sasuke the Latios. So Sasuke the Latios has a very unique set if you look at it. We have Cobra Berry, we have Psyshock, Tailwind, Memento, Energy Ball. So Energy Ball's there to hit Diancie and to hit Crocodile for some decently good damage. Psyshock just for stab, and the plan is pretty much to set up a Tailwind and then Memento out. Latios is really not here to do a lot of damage this week once again. Last week it was defensive. This week it's pretty much just like a suicide setup type mon for the next mon that you will see. But pretty much it's not a lot into this Latios. It has some good bulk, so we could take on Breloom with the Bullet Seeds and the Mach Punch and stuff like that and completely wipe it out with a Psyshock. And Cobra Berry is there, so in case Crocodile does want to go up against us, it wants to knock us off or something, or even Pursuit, then we'll eat up the Cobra Berry, we set up a Tailwind, then we Memento out of there, and we can set up with our next mon, which you will see right here. So that's really all about Latios. This team, like I said, is really specific, and I'm hoping it could do work for us, because it's kind of hard to do work with a specific team, especially against a team like Kyle's team that pretty much all he has to run is just like very like, he doesn't have to run any crazy sets to win because his team is just so good against mine. He could just run pretty much what I expect him to run and still win, because it just does so much work to my team. But next we do have Thundurus, Zeus the Thundurus. So like I said, with Latios we want to Memento or Tailwind Memento out and into Thundurus, and if we do have enough chip damage on his team, Thundurus can pretty much just win. We could set up a nasty plot, and if Starmie's already off the field and I know that Crook's not Scarf, then we don't need to set up the agility, but we have agility there in case what's it called? In case Starmie's still there, maybe we could set up an agility or something like that and then sweep the rest of his team. But we have fighting Z, whatever, the Z crystal for fighting, so we could do for Focus Blast. I wouldn't risk the Focus Blast against Ferrothorn. I mean, I don't really have to use the Z move on Ferrothorn, but it's more for Crocodile. I'd rather not miss against Crocodile with the Focus Blast, so I'd rather click the Fighting Z. If Zard X is at low enough health, a +2 T-Ball kills it. And if I have not used my Z Crystal on anything else and I can use it on Zard X, it completely wipes it out also. So yeah, Thundurus is pretty important. It's really our win condition, and we need to weaken down his team enough so that Thundurus can come in and just sweep, because that's really the only way we're gonna win. And as you can see, we have no hazard control, so Ferrothorn with spikes and Stealth Rocks can be a huge problem against our team, so that's kind of scary. But I'm just hoping we can overcome that. Hopefully. We just have to go all out and just weaken his team, and then just I don't know, come into Thundurus and win it all, pretty much. So yeah, that's the team builder, guys. I'm gonna go into the battle, so I will see you guys there. Alright guys, so we are here back with the battle for you guys. So we are doing Citro Quality this week, guys, if you did not notice that. But yeah, thank you to Leo, aka 6 Feet Hacks, for helping me do that. It was a long struggle, but we got through it and we finally figured it out. So let's get into the match. He brings the exact same team that I thought he would bring, which makes sense because it's the team that can just put in the most work against my team. So we got the team 100% right, which is I guess it's good, but it's also bad because it's a scary ass team. But I was thinking of leading with Magearna because I think Magearna was my best lead. I was like, if he leads with Ferrothorn, we can hit him with we could hit it with an aura sphere and do some damage. I could set up rocks or spikes on us, which would be bad, but it can't really do much else to us besides maybe knock off or gyro ball or leech seed or something like that. So that was my main lead, because if he did lead with anything else like Crook, then I could switch into Meganium. If he led with Starmie, then I could just Volt Switch out of there and get a lot of damage on Starmie. So as we do see here, we are challenging Kyle, and Kyle throws out Nigel the Ferrothorn. I'm sorry if it lags a little bit, guys, because I was doing the Citra quality stuff, so I didn't really get to play around with, you know, like the specs of my computer and stuff to try to match it, but it's gonna lag through a few parts, so let's just go through it. I'm sorry about that. But turn 1, I do go for Aura Sphere, like I said, just to do some damage to this Ferrothorn, and just put it down to really low range. So with that damage I did to it, it did show to me that it is a more physically defensive Ferrothorn. It has less special defense bulk than I thought it would. And it sets up its rocks turn 1, so right away he already has hazards up, which really sucks. So here I thought he was gonna go possibly into Starmie or Reuniclus to take on this Aura Sphere, but he stays in. So I guess that was a good play for him. If I just stayed in, it would have been so much better, because because I would have been able to just hit it one more time, hit this thing one more time. And as you see, he was gonna go for Gyro Ball, which pretty much didn't do much to me. I'm guessing he thought I was gonna go into Mega Absol, thinking he might go for spikes or something like that. He wanted to get some damage off, so he goes for Gyro Ball. We do get a lot of damage with the Rocky Helmet, which is pretty nice. And here I'm gonna go for my Stealth Rocks, because obviously he can't kill me here, and I was hoping he wasn't gonna go for knockoff. But sadly, as you're about to see, he does go for the knockoff, which really sucks, because now we don't have that Rocky Helmet, so we don't have that chip damage that we can do to things like Zard X and stuff like that, which really sucks, because that would have helped us out so much. And it really sucks. It really sucks, because now we're just gonna have to Milk Drink and hopefully stay healthy enough so we could take on Zard X, and hopefully the Rocky Helmet wouldn't be too bad. So he goes for spikes, so right away I'm kind of panicking a little bit, because he is setting up all these hazards. So I was hoping he didn't have spikes, because he did go for the Gyro Ball and for the knockoff. So I was hoping maybe he was gonna have Leech Seed as the last move instead of spikes, but he does have spikes, which makes a lot of sense. So now I go back into my Magearna, and he's gonna set up another layer of spikes. But as you see, this is doing so much damage to my team right now, and it's already bad, because Magearna's already at really low health, and it's here to take on Reuniclus. So I need this thing to stay healthy. We do have leftovers, which is really good. I was about to put Chuka Berry last minute on this thing, but I didn't. So leftovers is keeping us nice and healthy, which is nice. And here I'm just gonna go for the safe Aura Sphere, even though Starmie is a pretty obvious switch. I don't want him to set up a third layer of spikes, because that would just be really bad for us. And he does go into the Starmie. I go for the Aura Sphere, and I know I can pretty much take a Hydro Pump. I could take a Surf. I can take anything from this thing, pretty much. A Life Orb. Any Life Orb hit we can see, and we'll see if it is Life Orb here. It might be a bulky Starmie or a Spec Starmie. I don't see it being a bulky Starmie, because Starmie just does so much work to our team. Like I said in the team builder, it just destroys our team. So I'm 100% thinking it's gonna be either Specs or Life Orb. More leaning toward Life Orb, because then if it's Specs, Toxapex can come in on it whenever it wants, if I did bring it, but I didn't. So as we do see, he goes for the Scald, and I was hoping I didn't get burned, because I already got hazards on the field and I do get burned, so luck is really not on my side here today. So we get the freaking burn here. I was 100% sure this thing was gonna die, but I get a really low roll, and Starmie lives on 1%, which is really bad. I was kind of annoyed by that, because that thing should have been dead. But here I go into my Mega Apps. So once again, guys, I'm sorry for the lag. Man, this sucks. I gotta fix that, but I will fix that next time. Like I said, I was kind of rushing the recording of this, so here we go with Mega Absol. And I should have clicked Sucker Punch. I don't know what I was thinking. I go for Pursuit, hoping I'll win the speed tie. I was like, give me some luck. I already got a low roll, I got a 30% burn, and I was like, hopefully some luck on my side here, and apparently there is no luck on my side here today. So we do lose our Mega Absol to the Dazzling Gleam. So that, first of all, it's a bad play on my part. Sure, we did get unlucky with not winning the speed tie, but also I should have just went for Sucker Punch. I had nothing to lose from it. If he switched out, then whatever. I had nothing to lose for it. He should just go into something. And if he stayed in, I was scared he's gonna stay in and recover or something like that. I was kind of scared of that, but still, I still think that the best play would have been Sucker Punch. I should have not done that. I don't know. That was the first mistake on my part, big time. Besides these hazards, besides these freaking hazards being on the field, so I went into Magearna because we both went down at the same time because Starmie did die from Life Orb. So I'm gonna go for the R Sphere to take this thing out. I did go into Magearna because I thought it was my best bet. I didn't think he'd go into Crook. I thought he would go into Ferrothorn just to scout out what I am gonna go into because Ferrothorn's already weak. He doesn't really need it anymore. Set up the hazards it needs. So that's why I did go into Magearna, and we do get that Soul Heart boost, but he can obviously easily go into either Zard X or Crocodile to pretty much revenge kill this Magearna, which it's, even though Magearna is a really good mon in this matchup, like I said in the team builder, it's just easily revenge killed by Crook and Zard X, and it's already at really low health, so I need this thing for Reuniclus because a Calm Eye Reuniclus right now is looking like it's gonna destroy our team. So even though we are, I think we're 5 up right now, we are on the losing foot because our team is really weak. And so here I go into my Meganium looking nice and shiny. Man, this thing was really cool in the Citra quality. I'm not gonna lie, Meganium the god looking nice. So Meganium's actually pretty bulky. Should be able to take this knockoff decently well. And we do take it, and the next one's not gonna kill, but we're at really low health. We lose our leftovers, and we're just gonna keep losing health thanks to those hazards. So here he's gonna go into Reuniclus. I was about to click Leech Seed. I thought he might go into Zardex. Luckily I didn't. I just went for the safe synthesis, getting that health back because we do need this thing healthy for the Breloom, for the Crocodile. But like I said, these hazards are just killing us right now. It's putting all of our walls in really low range, and that's really my fault. But I didn't want to bring Donphan because it would just make us even weaker to Breloom. I could have brought Defog on Latios. That probably would have been better, but too late now. You know, we don't have any hazard removal, so we have to try to play around it as much as we can. So I had a feeling his Reuniclus will go for Calm Mind because Meganium really cannot do anything to this Reuniclus. So I do go into my Magearna as he does set up the Calm Mind right here. So he goes +1 special defense, +1 special attack. So I'm sure he knows I'm gonna go for Heart Swap. Right, Heart Swap, that's what it's called. So I get some leftovers back, which is really good. But we are slowly losing health to the burn, which sucks. But I'm gonna go for Heart Swap here just in case he goes for an attacking move. We can at least spit out a Floor Cannon, hopefully do some damage. But of course, Kyle is not dumb, and he's gonna make the very smart play. You'll see right after this Heart Swap. This Heart Swap animation is pretty dope. I like that. It's pretty cool. But as you're gonna see, he goes for another Calm Mind. So now, he does have that special defense that is, it's up right now. So we are in a bad position right now because we cannot one-hit KO this Reuniclus, and it really sucks. Because Reuniclus can just kill our whole team. As you see, we only have what, Latios left, Meganium, MILTANK, and Thundurus. Sorry, I had to take a sip of water there. So that's really all we have left. We don't have Mega Absol anymore because of my stupid mistake. So we're looking very weak to this Reuniclus right now. And I knew Reuniclus was going to be a huge threat to us. But I go for the Floor Cannon, hoping and praying I get a crit. But I know I'm not going to get this crit. And as you saw, that only did about, what, like 60-something%? Something like that, some change. I don't think that's 70. That's 60 something. And if he didn't go for that Calm Mind and instead he went for an attacking move, then I would have been able to kill the Reuniclus. So that's why I say that was really the way smarter play for for Kyle to do, because obviously it just puts him in a way better position, because now he takes out my Magina, and now this thing is looking extremely scary, and I have to go for my trick up my sleeve pretty much. So I'm gonna go for the Memento on this Reuniclus. I was hoping he was gonna go for Recover. I believe he just goes for a Calm Mind here. I forget. We'll see. I'm pretty sure he does. No, I think he actually does Recover. So Latios goes down. Obviously, that was the whole plan with Latios. So, you know, it dying was part of the plan. So yeah, he does go for the Recover. Kind of hoping he go for Shadow Ball. But yeah, like I said, Kyle's not stupid. He knows what he's doing. He's going to go for the Recover to play the safe game. And I'm going to go into my Thunders here. Take some Rocks damage. And pretty much just have to set up. I kind of wish, because first I had a Thundurus with the what's it called, the Thunder Z move, which would have killed this Reuniclus, I do believe. So I go for the nasty plot here, and just seeing what he's gonna go for. He does go for his own Calm Mind. I knew I would live anything he wants to go for. I will live a Side Shock or anything like that. So now I believe he's at neutral special attack. So I was thinking I have to set up another nasty plot here, because that's really the only way we're gonna be able to do anything to the Reuniclus. I believe Reuniclus right now is at +2 special defense, so I knew I could live anything from a neutral Reuniclus. Even with Life Orb, I'll be able to live. So he goes for a Side Shock, and as you're gonna see, we live this pretty nicely though. We do live this pretty nicely. Thunder is taking that like a champ. So here, once again, all I really could hope for was a crit. Hopefully some luck on my side, because so far I've been pretty unlucky against a very hard matchup. And no, we do not get the crit, and he goes for the Side Shock and kills our Thundurus. So sadly, we're pretty much gonna lose to this Reuniclus, because we have what, a Miltank left and a Meganium left, and what are they really gonna do to Reuniclus? So I'm gonna go to my Blueberry, and once again just try to play the luck game, which I have not been getting lucky at all whatsoever. Sorry I'm taking those breaks in between. I'm just drinking some water because my throat hurts. I don't know why. But here I'm just gonna go for the Body Slam. That's really all I can do. Hope I get the para, the first turn para, not first turn, first turn para. Yeah, first turn. And we do get the paralysis, which is pretty nice, and I was hoping he would get paralyzed, but he gets he does get through, break through, and recover, which sucks. But hey, I can't really rely on paras. You know, it's not gonna happen like that. So I'm just gonna keep going for Body Slam. That's the only game I can really do. I know I'm pretty much gonna lose to this Reuniclus, and Miltank can at least get some damage on the Reuniclus. So as we see there, he gets parried. Oh my god, he gets freaking parried. That's so awesome. Miltank is saying we can't give up yet. You know, we can at least lower the differential down a little bit. Not get 4-0'd, maybe 3-0'd, something like that. You know, that'd be cool. So the only way we could, if we get a crit and a para. And Miltank, what is Miltank doing? Miltank gives us a crit para. Miltank says, I am gonna get myself a kill so I could stay on the top leaderboards, because if Miltank does get a kill here, which you do see, Miltank kills this Reuniclus. Miltank actually has 3 kills. That's pretty cool. But even though we do lower the differential here, I can't really see us coming back from this, because he has a Mon that runs through our whole team, and then he has another Mon that runs through our whole team after that. So we got to lower the differential, which is pretty nice. You know, we're only gonna go down 3-0. I switched into Meganium here because that's pretty much the only hope I could have. I was almost 100% sure he was either gonna be Bandit or Life Orb, and Miltank would not be able to live. Hazards doesn't let Meganium live either though. If I didn't have the hazards up, then yeah, Meganium would live, but obviously the hazards are not up. I mean, they are up, so Meganium is not gonna live. And yeah, so just another Mach Punch. It's just gonna wipe out the Meganium, and then I'm gonna go into Miltank, and it's gonna die from a Mach Punch. So I'm just gonna say it now, we do lose 3-0, obviously, as you guys would be able to see. This matchup really sucked for us. It was a really tough matchup, and the thing is that I didn't get to have any mock battles, and I didn't get to prep as comfortably as I would like to prep. Obviously that's not an excuse or anything like that, because I still thought I brought a pretty decent team to try to handle his team, and either way it probably would have been hard to win. But you know, it's not a bad match. It was a really good match. I think this is a really good match. I think I made a few mistakes by not bringing hazard control, and also by not killing the Ferrothorn earlier when I had the chance, and the misplay with Mega Asso, which I think was the biggest misplay, because his Reuniclus did have Cobra Berry, so it would have taken a hit, but I think we would have been able to kill it off with Thundurus, maybe. I don't know. It would have changed the game a little bit if because Magearna would have been a way higher health. But would have been a way higher health. Let me think. Yeah, if we got that roll in the beginning, it would have been nice, because then Mega Asa would not even have to come in. But still, me making that misplay was really bad. But sadly we do go down in week 2, which has become a trend with TBU that happened last season. So I won my first game, and then I lost my second one to a team with Reuniclus actually last season too. So that sucks. But yeah, we lose. Next week we take on Kelly, aka Under the Radar, my very good friend Kelly, and it's gonna be a really fun match. I already started planning. I'm pretty excited about it. I'm hoping we can bring back the win streak. It's gonna be hard to beat Kelly. He's a really good player, but we do have a pretty solid team against his, so hopefully we can do some cool stuff to hopefully beat him. And yeah, guys, so I'm sorry about the loss. It sucks. I hate losing, and I don't want to lose. I want to keep the streaks going. But like I said, this matchup was really tough, and Kyle's a really good, talented player, so it's gonna be hard to beat someone like that when they have a good matchup. So thank you guys for watching. I'm gonna try to bring it back next week, and hopefully Munchlaxster United can get a win and keep the streak going. Not the streak going, start up the streak again. So yeah, thank you guys for watching. Once again, keep supporting us no matter what. Make sure you leave a like, and you subscribe if you are new. And of course, guys, always have a beautiful day. Thank you, fam.